Hi everyone. So today I have something a little bit different. I wanted to try this format of giving you kind of like a summary of the weekly topics that I've been talking about on LinkedIn. So let's see how it works. Just let me know in the comments as well if you think this is useful for you. So this week I spoke about three main topics on LinkedIn. I have my list here actually. So the first one is garbage in, garbage out, and with this I mean um, in parcel delivery, you normally receive a lot of addresses that come with extra information, things like indoor information, like it's the red door or it's apartment number ABC or 123 or whatever. Also, maybe the venue names, like the name of a restaurant or something like this, right? And sometimes even instructions like, oh, just watch out for the dog, etc. Um, so this usually is being treated like garbage information that is not useful, etc., etc. But actually, it is. It is quite useful. It is very, very important to be able to process this data, to use it afterwards, because your delivery drivers are going to need it anyways. Just because you don't need it for geocoding doesn't mean that it's not useful. And this is the learning from this. Like you really need to be able to know how to process and how to use this information, because it can actually give you an edge. The second topic is private address database. I think this is the biggest topic right now, or at least for me, because I realized that geocoders is just like a shared resource between you and all your competition. All of them use mostly the same geocoder, and if you don't process your data before sending it to the geocoder is going to learn from all of these, right? These are big companies that know how to use machine learning, AI, and so on to learn from all of this information and then make their products better, which is absolutely good. But in the context of logistics and delivery, you need to keep as much of this information with you and as much of these learnings with you if you want to compete with other people. And then sending this out to a geocoder that's going to learn from it and then share it with your competition as well, that is probably not the best idea. And this is where the idea of a private address database comes into play. So you need to be able to take in your addresses, process them, format them, normalize them, and so on, and keep this extra information with you in your own private database, and then send out to the geocoders what is just barely necessary to turn an address into a coordinate set. And that's the learning. The learning is you need a private address database. The third topic is actually maybe I'm a little bit outdated here, but Pitney Bowes has released their parcel shipping index. I think a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. And what was clear there, it's 28% increase in parcel volume in the U.S. For regional and small carriers. So outside of the big ones like FedEx, UPS, and USPS, and so on. So the small ones grew 28% year over year. This is huge, right? And the reason I like this, it's because this, to me, it's a clear sign of carrier diversification happening, right? So the shippers are realizing that having multiple smaller original carriers is actually a good strategy. And this is realized on the increase on volume being sent to these regional carriers. And the learning here for me is these carriers, they need technology if they really want to, one, be more efficient, two, offer a better customer experience, and three, just accumulate this strategic advantage that data can give them. So if you're a regional carrier, you really need to invest in technology. I would say it's okay if you use a third-party TMS or something, but just talk to them and tell them, how can I improve my operations? Ask them about address management, of course, because that's my topic, right? But that's the learning there. So yeah, so these were the three topics that I wanted to summarize from this week. If you like the format, just please let me know in the comments, and see you next time.